Looming high over the Illinois town of Alton, across the mighty Mississippi from St. Louis, stands the endlessly haunted McPike Mansion. Built in 1869 by local businessman and horticulturist Henry Guest McPike, the graceful, Italianate Victorian-style red brick home is still one of the most beautiful houses in the county. With 16 rooms for his thriving family, and a vaulted wine cellar to bottle the fruit of his extensive vineyard growing on a 15-acre country estate called Mount Lookout. It's no wonder the McPike Mansion is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. The mansion's next owner, Paul Lakechinger, turned it into a boarding house for renters, but tenants rarely stayed for long. They often complained of strange events, sounds of children playing when none were on the entire grounds, faces peering out of windows of empty rooms, unexplained mists that moved from room to room, and a shadow in the old wine cellar, darker than darkness itself. No one bought the haunted property after Lakechinger died in 1945. It was left to the ghosts for the next 50 years. Age, weather, and vandals turned the once elegant dwelling into a crumbling ruin. It became the perfect image of a haunted mansion, bringing chills down the spines of passerby with its rusted, spiked iron fence and broken windows, the looming, menacing presence, and the forgotten graveyard deep within the widely overgrown landscape. Finally, in 1994, Sharon and George Ludke saw the remarkable beauty beneath the ruin and bought it with the hopes of restoring the mansion to its former glory. They heard all the ghost stories, but paid no mind. 6 weeks later, Sharon was watering the flowers in the front yard and was startled to see a tall man in a striped shirt gazing out the second-story window. She knew no one was in the house. She later saw a photo of the second owner, Paul, and immediately recognized his face and clothing as the man in the window. George often feels an unseen presence supervising his restoration work on the house, often giving a friendly, masculine, one-armed hug over his shoulders, as if thanking him for a job well done. There is a female ghost, too, wearing lilac perfume. Sharon named her Sarah and felt that she had been a servant here. Imagine to her surprise when an Alton resident gave her some books that had once belonged to the McPike family. Inside the flyleaf was the name Sarah Wells. The Lutkes welcome a select number of ghost hunters for research. One such team, led by the renowned haunted researcher and prolific author Troy Taylor, were investigating the dark shadow often seen in the wine cellar. One team member became claustrophobic in the musty, constricted cellar and was escorted upstairs by her female friend. Taylor and the others waited for the friend to return to continue the investigation. Soon they heard her footsteps descend into the basement, cross the basement floor, then descend the cellar steps. There was a short pause, Then the metal door to the wine cellar was pushed open, scraping against the stone floor. Taylor turned to ask about the ill woman, but the doorway was empty. Both women were still upstairs, and no one else was in the house. Baffled, the veteran team did their best to debunk what they clearly heard and even caught on videotape, but the evidence and the McPike mansion itself remains a spine-tingling mystery. Again, just like in the previous episodes, I can't confirm if any of this is true, but it was an entertaining read. I did enjoy making this video. I hope you enjoyed it too. Till next time, stay creepy.